it manifests externally, and I get fired up. So just so you guys know, I don't know, he might have been transitioning into this or not. A big part of my next move is leading the right people to put them in positions to train why the business can sustain, and I can go out and speak to the world, essentially, and that's really what's on my heart. That's why the leadership thing is so important to me, because how do you take somebody, like, you teach what you know, here you go, right here for you, you teach what you know, but you reproduce who you are. Very important. You teach what you know, but you reproduce who you are. How do you replicate what's inside of you? Yeah, we got a right there, look. And I don't think it's her drink, but once, I'm actually working on the drums too, actually. Anyway, don't be afraid, man. Don't be afraid to step out and venture out. Corporate boot camps is something that I want to get into. Going to, like, let's say Best Buy has an annual conference with all their employees. I would love to go and do a corporate boot camp and then do, like, the motivational talk afterwards, the fellowship and the camaraderie and the energy. That's kind of what's on my heart. One last thing, entrepreneurially, I like to own a strip mall with the gym inside it, and different stores, a daycare center, kind of like a all-inclusive resort where people can come. Especially, I just see Jeremy Miles, number 45 of the Cincinnati Bengals. He trains with us too. He's been in the league for 3 years now. Kind of a cool little thing. But I could see professional athletes coming and training with us, and for 3 months we supply them housing, and once a month their families can come, and we have all that, and we can have a nice gathering in a sense. I'm big into the family thing, and I think that's important and critical, especially when athletes are trying to get to that next level. If they have their family there is with them, it'll allow them to be a little more comfortable in that time that they're away. So kind of what's on my heart, that's where I'm going. So biggest thing for me, not that you guys ask or remotely care, whatever, is really setting up people in position to sustain the business when I'm not there. Because another tip in leadership, and I don't mean to get into more information, but another tip to leadership is you're only going to go as far as your leadership allows you. If I always have to be somewhere to train somebody, I'm not going to be able to go out, because as soon as I leave, nobody's there to sustain. So that's where I am, leader of one, a leader of many. If you can't lead one, you can't lead many. Peace. No, it's good.
Vitally important, guys. Energy leads pulls off of energy, and energy. If you have energy, certainly you're going to get a lot of biofeedback from those that you deal with. That's a vitally important thing. So that whatever you leave, you're going to find that there's going to be some resonance from that when you leave. The people will take over and do those kinds of things based on your energy and how much you put out. That's a vitally important factor. So that you know that if you leave from your site and you have other people in charge, they're going to have the same amount of energy that you put out each time that you're confronted with a particular changing factor. That's vitally important, guys. At any rate, I appreciate you coming in, talking.
Thank you.
And
again, that's my cell phone number. That's my email address. Find me on Facebook. We're on Twitter. I'm big into motivation. If you flip the card over to something you did, there's a little success formula back there. Last thing I want to end with, success happens when preparation meets opportunity. Essentially, when he asked me to come and speak, I didn't even really have to prepare, because this stuff is so much within me that it can just flow out of me. So when you consistently prepare and your opportunities come, you don't have to go and get ready, because you're already equipped to handle it. So thanks for your time, man, really. What flower grows between your nose and your chin?
Tulips.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, people fall in love with that, especially males, man. What?
At your gym, Matt, do you just train people, or is it actually where people can show up and they get a membership and work out?
Great question. Right now, okay, great question. Good. Awesome. Right now, okay. Woo, man, the best solution is evolution. You have another few minutes or something? Is that okay?
I got another few minutes.
The best solution is evolution. I'm not talking about evolving from an ape. I'm not talking about that, and that's okay if you laugh, but I'm being serious. It's an evolutionary change, okay? So we started off in-home training, and you evolve, and you see what the best practices of the field are. You master your craft. You operate at this other level. You get in what you put out, all those things. And right now, it's just classes. It's all classes. 5:15 a.m., 7 a.m., 10 a.m., and then 4:30 to 7 in the p.m. Anytime in the 4:30 to 7 slot you come in, you get like a 30, 45-minute workout, and that's basically the structure right now. So we're really having a lot of success with it. It makes it financially beneficial for the consumer, because now there's different programs that we have, and with Jordan winning the gold medal, our programs are structured as a qualifier, a bronze, a silver, and a gold. Gold being the best membership that you can get, and then a qualifier being, like a twice-a-week program, just a picture, a before and after picture. As opposed to the gold program, you get unlimited classes, you get before and after pictures, you get a fit test that tests you where you are now, you get a nutrition plan, so what you put in is what you're going to get.
What are your classes?
What do you mean? What do they consist of?
Yeah, so if I showed up to your gym and I wanted to take a class, what would I be giving? What would I be doing?
First and foremost, everybody, this is an impromptu sales thing here. So take note of this here. Whatever, we meet you where you are. What are you looking to accomplish? And then we tailor fit a program that meets those needs. If you're looking to tone up and we have you running like you're running a marathon, that's not necessarily. So it's kind of catered to the individual. It's really, we call it a boot camp class. It's kind of like a boot camp class, but it consists of everything: strength training, cardio conditioning, high intensity interval training, athletic training, because I have a lot of adults that I run through ladder work and all that stuff, and they love it. So, great question. Did I answer it? Not really.
Sorta. So if you have these different classes, but they're already set classes. So if somebody came to your gym and obviously everyone, like 3 people come in, right, and they all got different goals. Okay, so you have your 3 set classes. Is each one of those people, like you have somebody that's more high intense, and then you have somebody that, just wants to kind of like lose weight, and then you have somebody that wants to, put on and muscle build. So where are you going to place all these 3 people? Could, you have 3 classes, like is each one just going to go to a different class?
That's another great question. And it has to be just what works for us might not work for you guys. For me, it's important to keep the energy and keep people together. So it's not necessarily that we have 3 different classes. They come in at a certain time, and we give them a specific workout. So it's really like a personal training session in a group atmosphere. Which comes with mastering your craft, understanding what people need at certain times and different things like that. So it's really just being in it and being in the trenches and just getting better at what you do.
How long would it take you to set that up?
The class, the format.
Yeah, in other words, if I come in, like you said, the 3 people came in today. How long would it take for you to get them to do something? Would it be a period in which you had to do assessment and?
From the first time that they came in?
Yeah.
Well, that's a great question. An initial tour is different than somebody coming in that's part of a program. Great questions. Basically, to get back to your question real fast, and I'll kind of hop over here, we try to outline the workouts prior to the week starting. So if someone comes in and they're trying to tone up, we have a workout that kind of is like an intermediate level template in a sense. And then we just kind of add if we need to. So this person, okay, they want to do a little more strength training. Maybe we'll cut out this circuit of cardio that we're doing and we'll just fill it in with this strength training, this upper body strength training to tailor into that kind of thing. So it's kind of like contingent. It's almost like being a chameleon. You kind of got to adjust and another nugget, man. Listen to your flow and not always to your structure so you can continue to grow. Okay, if you're not listening to the flow and you're always so structured, you're not going to be able to grow and meet the needs that people need essentially. So listen to your flow, not always to your structure, so you can continue to grow. Look, note taker right there.
So how many people then do you have in each class? Like, what's your ratio of trainers to group members?
Well, right now we have in the evening time, the morning time. I basically cover everything in the morning time because it's 5:15 a.m. and I'm up early and hustling at that time. But in the evening time, we have anywhere between like 3 and 4 trainers that kind of come and just kind of help out. And that's a great question because sometimes